Si Congresswoman Jervil Luistro ay Vice Chairperson ng House Committee on Public Accounts at Congressman mula sa 2nd District ng Batangas. Magandang umaga po, Congresswoman. Salamat po.
Good morning, kabayan. Good morning sa lahat ng mga viewers and listeners at maraming salamat po for having me once again dito po sa ating programa.
Ay, tinapos na pala nyo ang trabaho ng inyong committee, particularly ang Quad Committee.
Actually, kabayan, we call it progress report only.
Yes.
No?
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Ibig sabihin, yun yung ating mga naging findings and recommendation in as far as the first 13 hearings are concerned. But as well explained kahapon, suspended lang po ang hearing ng Quadcom, which means that we will resume and continue with our investigation as we resume on January 13 of 2025. Kabayan.
Days before the campaign period starts.
I understand, kabayan, but this is one of our constitutional duties. So I believe kahit meron kaming mga laban, we need to
Congresswoman,
trabaho dito sa Kongreso, that being part of our duty as legislators, no? Inquiry in aid of legislation.
So
although kabayan, meron tayong mga more focused na chairman because I understand they are last termer. That includes Chairman Barbers, Chairman Paduano. Sino pa ba ito? I think the rest of us are seeking for either re-election or another equally important position. Like Chairman Dan Fernandez, he's running for Governor of Laguna.
Yun, okay. But, pwede rin silang umattend kung sakasakali sa ginagawa ng Quad Committee.
Definitely, kabayan. Ito yung sinasabi kong constitutional duty namin to. So, in spite of the demands of the campaign na aming hinaharap in preparation for the 2025 election, we are duty-bound to continue performing our task, our sinumpaang trabaho dito sa Quad Committee.
Opo. Kahit kayo nangangampanya, ay may pagkakataon na dapat ay yung constitutional duty ay gawin pa rin.
Yes, kabayan. I just hope that it will not be so frequent, no? Sana once a week that will be manageable. But if it will be more than that, talagang medyo papalag siguro yung may mga laban this coming 2025 election.
Lalong-lalong kung mahigpit ang kalaban. Ang labanan.
Yes, kabayan.
Pero pag kayo na on cam sa television, parang kampanya na rin yun. Hindi nga lang sinasabing iboto nyo ako.
Yes, but we have to take care specifically our respective districts, no?
Yes.
Meron tayong mga kababayan na well appreciated nila itong ating visibility, especially in national media, no? Well appreciated nila yan, yung engagements natin dito sa mga investigation. However, kabayan, iba't ibang tao Merong mga constituents at kababayan ka nang hinahanap talaga physical presence mo doon sa district.
Makamay-man lang kayo.
Yes, kabayan. So for us, kabayan, we're trying to maintain perfect balance, no? We do our task in Congress. At the same time, hindi naman po tayo nagkukulang sa ating distrito. Like today, kabayan, I am on my way to Batangas.
Ay, ganun ba? Kaya pala moving ho kayo sa anyong sasakyan. Punta kayo ng Batangas.
Para naman akin naman paglingkuran yung ating mga kababayan doon sa distrito, kabayan. Especially magpapasko, di ba?
Kayo ba'y nasa SLEX o kayo ngayon?
Yes, kabayan. We are actually at SLEX.
Ay, kamusta ang traffic dyan?
Actually, maluwag, kabayan, maluwag. But I'm intending to stop for a while para hindi maging intermittent yung ating internet signal.
Opo, salamat po.
Pero maluwag, kabayan,
maluwag
surprisingly maluwag. Perhaps tama ka. Maraming empleyado ang nagbakasyon na in advance.
Okay. Ang sinasabi nyo ay progress report. Ano po? Progress report. Okay.
Yes, kabayan.
Sa progress report nyo, pakikumpirma lang ito, yung crimes against humanity, against international humanitarian law, genocide at ilang crimes against humanity. Babasahin ko lang mga pangalan, pakikumpirma kung tama ho mga pangalan. Unang-una ho si dating PNP chief at ngayon senador na si Ronald Bato de la Rosa, number 1. Number 2, yung former special assistant to the president na si Senator Christopher Christopher Go. Tapos, former PNP chief Oscar Albayalde. Ang alam ko, kandidato rin ito sa Pampanga. Si former PNP chief Dibold Sinas, former police Colonel Royena Garma. Asa na nga pala si Garma?
Si Colonel Garma, di ba, naging laman siya ng balita na nahuli siya sa immigration ng Amerika.
Opo.
Since then, wala pa tayong update ng information. So I believe na yun pa rin yung status ni Colonel Garma. I think she has some explaining to do with the U.S. immigration, kabayan, no? Although may obligasyon siya dito sa Quad, dito sa atin, because we have not terminated yet, and I understand she was released on an undertaking that she will continue to be available whenever needed by the Quadruple Committee.
Opo. So hindi natin alam kung nasa Amerika pa ho ito.
Yes, kabayan. But our last information she was being held by the immigration of the United States of America.
Po. Okay. Ito bang si dating PNP Chief Oscar Albayalde ay humarap sa hearing ng Quad?
I think he attended in few hearings, no?
Opo.
Kaya lang hindi siya masyadong natanong. Natanong siya, few questions, pero hindi pa naging full-blown yung questioning sa kanya. I think the reason was most of the EJK incidents that we were investigating was not during the time of former PNP Chief Albayalde, no? But I understand na may mga other EJK incidents which we wanted sana na maipa-explain sa kanya how it happened.
Si PNP Chief Dibold Sinas po.
The same is true, kabayan. Nag-attend siya in few hearings pero few questions pa rin lang ang na-raise, and we're looking forward to seeing him and having him in the next hearings of Quadcom para magkaroon tayo ng full-blown questioning pagdating doon sa time niya as PNP Chief. Kabayan.
Si Commissioner Edelberto Leonardo, tapos na ho kayo dito?
Commissioner Edelberto Leonardo. This is Colonel Leonardo.
Opo, tapos na kayo dito?
Yes, okay. I understand that Colonel Leonardo already executed his affidavit and he corroborated the testimony of Colonel Garma.
Okay. Ay itong nagpakita na ho ba si Muking Espino, yung
yes, kabayan, during our last hearing, kabayan, Ms. Muking was one of our resource persons at natanong natin siya. Maraming members ng Quad ang nakapagtanong, and apparently she is plainly denying the reward system which is being alleged by Colonel Garma and corroborated by the other resource persons, kabayan.
Okay, ayun.
Si Ms. Muking, kabayan, kaya natin yan na-invite, ay pinangalanan siya ni Colonel Garma doon sa kanyang affidavit na lahat ng mga operational fund, including this reward system, are being coursed through Ms. Muking, no?
Dumadaan sa kanya, okay.
Of course, alam naman po natin na si Ms. Muking is closely associated to Senator Bongo.
Okay.
However, kabayan, in the face of so many questions about that reward system, dininay po ito ni Ms. Muking.
Lahat to wala siyang inamin ni isa.
Wala po siyang inamin, kabayan.
Yung pangalan lang niya, inamin niya.
Yes, kabayan. And of course, her association with Senator Bongo and the former president.
Oo. Tama ba tunay niya pangalan? Ermina,
kabayan.
Ermina. Okay. Maiba lang ho tayo. Kamusta na ang investigasyon sa PhilHealth? Yung pera
with
ng PhilHealth.
regards to the investigation of PhilHealth, tayo ay nalulungkot sapagkat ang nagiging revelation dito sa PhilHealth, no? Ito pala subsidy na ipinagkakaloob ng Kongreso sa PhilHealth, which is intended, supposed to be, para lumaki ang coverage ng Philippine Health Insurance na dapat papakinabangan ng ating mga kababayan, ay hindi nagagamit ng tama, no? Ang intention natin, why we are giving subsidy, number 1, bumaba ang premium.
Okay.
Number 2, lumaki ang coverage.
Okay.
These are not happening for the reason that the subsidy is not being used for the purpose, no? Ang ginagawa pala nila, yung subsidy, ini-invest sa ibang financial institutions. Pinagkakakitaan. So, dito pumalag ang Kongreso, kabayan.
Yung presidente, bago naging presidente, ay involved sa mga investment talaga.
I believe so, kabayan. Kaya siguro ganito ang focus niya. No? Kaya lang, he should be reminded na mayroong mandato yung subsidy ipinagkaloob sa PhilHealth. Ang ating purpose in giving subsidy ay matulungan ang ating sambayanang Pilipino.
Correct.
Magastos magkasakit, magastos magpa-hospital. And that is why pinapalawak natin ang coverage ng PhilHealth. Pinapababa natin yung ating premium. And if we were listening to the speech of Speaker Martin kagabi, no, ang gusto nga niya, as much as possible, no balance billing na. Ibig sabihin, wala nang babayaran dahil fully covered na ng PhilHealth. Kaya lang, nakakalungkot, kabayan, ito palang pondo na ipinagkakaloob natin sa PhilHealth ay hindi nagagamit ng tama. Sa halip ay ini-invest sa ibang financial institutions, perhaps siguro para lumaki ang kita ng PhilHealth, for what purpose? Ang purpose natin ay matulungan ng mga tao and not any other purposes that they are trying to address, no? So, ang ating primary purpose, matulungan ang mga Pilipino.
Ang iba hong mga nagsasalita ay ang hinahabol nila yung subsidy. Meron pala namang subsidy na ibinibigay ang Kongreso o ang House.
That was before. That was before, kabayan. Until we discovered this. Kaya tinanggal ng Kongreso at ng Senado yung subsidy.
Yun ang dahilan. Yun ang malinaw doon.
Yes, we want to correct the system of PhilHealth, no? Kaya sa lahat po ng ating mga kababayang nakikinig, we are not against PhilHealth po.
Yes.
We wanted to support PhilHealth, kaya lang kailangan natin silang turuang sumunod sa ating mandato na ang priority nila dapat ay ang sambayanang Pilipino. Number 1, pababain ang contribution. At number 2, palawakin ang coverage. And as much as possible, baka po pwede kung kakayanin at maraming pera ang PhilHealth, ay dapat wala nang babayaran sa ospital ang mga tao.
Wala bang, hindi ba pwede yung mga natira pa, bilyon-bilyon na?
We will see, kabayan, kung kakayanin ang pera ng PhilHealth, but apparently maraming idle funds, tapos yung subsidy na dapat ay gagamitin for this purpose, di naman pala dito nadadala at ini-invest sa ibang financial portfolio. Which is sala. Mali, kabayan. Mali. Dapat ang priority natin, tao.
Yes, of course. So, next year, abangan natin dahil itutuloy pala, sabi ni Speaker Romualdez, tuloy-tuloy ang investigation sa PhilHealth.
Tuloy ang investigation sa PhilHealth, tuloy ang investigation sa Quintacom, tuloy ang investigation ng Quadcom. We have a lot of things to do in Congress, kabayan. Masipag si Speaker kaya masipag din ang mga congressmen.
Mukhang maaga ang paputok dyan sa ano. Maaga. Maraming salamat po, Congresswoman, at good morning. Ingat po, ingat.
Thank you, kabayan. In advance, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year po, kabayan. At sa lahat ng ating mga listeners and viewers, most especially sa aking mga kababayan from Mabini, Bawan, San Pascual, San Luis, Lubo, and Tingloy.
Lubo.
Maraming salamat po.
Kamusta niyo ako sa mga taga-Lubo?
Sige po,
maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, kabayan.
Jervil Luistro, Vice Chairperson ng House Committee on Public Accounts at Congresswoman mula sa 2nd District ng Batangas. 4 na minuto makalipas o bago mag-ikasyam.
Kabayan! Kapangyarihan ng mamamayan! Balita at talakayan!